This is very supernatural, and there is a big black hole on this ranch, on this place, that is so key to it. It's almost Dances with Wolves meets Twin Peaks meets every number of things. I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know how to describe it either, so welcome. Yeah, it meets David Lynch, meets Kubrick, meets, and that's kind of what's great about it. You know, you watch that and you go, okay, so look, the normal thing is you have Yellowstone and the Western genres back, and then everybody's trying to piggyback on that thing. I think what we've done, or at least what collectively, what everyone's done, is create a danger zone. And it doesn't feel safe. And I think that that's a good thing. And you have this show, which brings up a lot of kind of reactions. You have great actors to be able to, see that come to fruition in a really, really interesting way.
In one of the episodes, there's a quick shot of a billboard that I noticed, and I went back and I wrote it down because I think it sort of sums up the whole thing behind this. America tells you that the only things worth knowing are those which can be known. America is wrong. I thought that was fascinating, and that's what this is about. This is about the unknown and how you all deal with that in your own individual ways. Yeah. Shout out to Brian Watkins, who created it. He's not here today, but has done a masterful job. And also a production company, Plan B, which happens to be multi-Oscar winners, Dee Gardner, Jeremy Kleiner, and Brad Pitt behind this as well. So good people. Lily, I have to say, you've done so many amazing things. She is one badass. I mean, tell me about Cecilia. Tell me about this character and what appealed to you, and obviously working with this cast.
Yeah, well, I mean, I play a cowgirl rancher, run a ranch with Josh. No brainer. Doing this, yes. Yeah.
So in doing this, what was it, like 8 months there in New Mexico? And a lot of it, you're developing this character as you're kind of going along, feeling through it. What was that process like for you?
Well, it was, we've all been through it the past couple of years, and we were living it in New Mexico, and it was kind of an initiation, and we all survived and grew, and I think we share a common bond, and it'll never be broken.
Okay, well, that's true because this was all shot during COVID, as so many of the productions that you're going to be seeing this weekend had to deal with, but this one in kind of extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that you can't get COVID when you're acting. Which Amazon told us, and that was good to learn.
What's she like to work with as
her?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Like phenomenal. I mean, it's just the most authentic person you would ever want to meet. And when you're on that, it's funny because she would do this thing where she would look at her phone at her dialogue, and I was like, is she learning? Like, I've spent the last 3 weeks learning my dialogue. Is she learning it like on set? But it was a reminder that would put her in this place, and she would shift into this other place because we had a really good time when we were shooting. I mean, even though we had masks on, I didn't know who I was talking to. We had a really, really good time, and it was an incredible bond. But at the same time, you'd see these actors, all of them, go into this other place when they would act, and then the minute the scene was over, we'd pop back into, the little bratty adolescents that we are.
And Imogene Poots, people might be astonished after watching the show if they haven't seen you do one of the many, many things you've done in your career. You're British, you're not an American hippie girl here that's coming out to set up a tent on this ranch and cause all kinds of trouble. What?
Acting, yeah, crazy.
I know, right? Yeah. So what was it like diving into this piece of Americana?
It was really cool because being British, I was really obsessed with the American West and the myth of the American West growing up, and romanticized it, and always fantasized about being in something of this genre. So getting to be a part of it and deconstruct it, and also, have this otherworldly element was just a dream come true in terms of the material.